Guys, it's Gilty here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. So, I believe the new event's going on right now, so that's exciting. And I know that we've been working pretty hard with the Trapper here. He's now level 49, so we're getting that much closer to finishing out the Trapper and moving on to, I believe we're going to go with the Wraith next. Wraith is my next favorite, so we'll probably do that. But looks like we're all good on the loadout. We still need to do, what, 3 more exposed with no ed. So let's hope that we can do that before we finish out Trapper. Worst comes to worst, we can always figure it out later down the line. But hopefully you all are having a great day. I know I am. And as always, just want to remind everyone that if you're watching this over on YouTube, come check us out live over at twitch.tv/Guiltspire, where you can enter for a chance to win a $10 Xbox Live, PlayStation, or Steam gift card in our weekly giveaway. And as always, if you guys do have any money laying around, please think about donating to Extra Life, where we're trying to help heal kids in Fargo, North Dakota's Sanford Children's Hospital. I'm thinking about something right now. For all you MTG players out there watching this, my LGS just picked up 3 copies of Near Mint Gaia's Cradle, and I'm really thinking about picking up one of them because just 2 months ago it shot up about $200 from where it is now, and it's gotten me debating whether or not I want to invest on that, but it's a risky investment at the end of the day. So right now the market mid price for Gaia's Cradle is $750, whereas what is it? Ooh, okay. Pulsating petals. Whereas my LGS is looking to charge $800, and 800 is actually pretty reasonable. They're near mint. I get to see them in person. They're like fresh out of the pack near mint too, which is insane. They got a hold of a collection, and this person took very good care of their cards, obviously. So it's got me thinking. It's got me really thinking, and I'm debating it whether or not I just want to invest on one and then hold on to it until it spikes again. Questions of questions indeed. It would be such a good investment, but I'm just not sure if I can invest right now is the problem. Maybe there's a big old maybe in that. We'll have to see. I'll think about it. I told my LGS, who I have pretty good relationships with, I'll think about it and let them know by end of day today. But on other news, what was I going to say? I feel like I had something that I wanted to tell people. Oh, some crazy news today. Well, not even news, just crazy stuff in general. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a thing. So apparently my computer, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's the drivers or what. Like, I need to fix something to where it just all of a sudden powers down, for lack of a better term. Like, that's the only word that I can come for. Like, it powers down. And it powers down everything. I'm just not sure what's up with it. So whenever that happens, that's why my camera freezes. That's why everything all of a sudden just goes. You working on this? You working on it? Yeah, you're working on it. Come here. Where are you, lot? Didn't see any scratch marks. No, I hit it. I'm pretty sure. I really hate this map, honestly. I'm pretty sure that they're still down there. Like, there's no question in my mind. Well, there's scratch marks there, that's for certain. Let's hit you, right? Let's check you. Let's place a trap there. Grab another trap. Let's circle back. Because they can't be that far away, right? They wouldn't have left this perfectly good generator. Oh, maybe they did. Okay, well, there's one. Let's go. Okay, I saw him bolting to the right. See him bolting to the right. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Don't worry. I see you. Hi. Ain't you a smarty pants? Alright, well, I'm going to ignore you because I saw someone behind me. Alright, that's one hit. Unfortunately, they're now down to 2 generators and I haven't hooked anyone. Like I said, this map is not one of my favorites. Really? I could have sworn that I would have gotten the iframes there, but no dice. Yeah, so my camera decided to freeze right as the game started, and this is not one of those games where I can just stop mid-game to fix it. So, opted to go without it for this match. Yeah, we're SOL right now. Like, that's no ifs, ands, or buts. So I think what we're doing, let's grab this, right? We're going to... Oh. Okay. See you going over to the left there. I'm still gonna get my hits in. That's not a question. Not sure what they're trying for here. Whether they're just trying to get some more blood points or what before I finish off the match. Like, that's what it seems like, right? Question is whether or not this will be their undoing, which probably won't be. By the time that I get this one survivor, like, I'm going to have to like start chasing them away from the doors. Basement is where again? Not even sure on this map, like the spawn points. But there is an enemy. Hi. Hi. Not sure what you were doing there. What's up there, buddy? How you doing? Like, I'm not sure if they're just being really bold right now, like I said, trying to get some blood points or what. But this doesn't seem to be a great idea on their part. Yep, so there she goes, right? Saw Crow go off and come back over there. See scratch marks going over to the right, so let's chase them there. Obviously, they're going to get him off of that hook. You're down, but you have Decisive Strike, right? That's why you're my obsession? Yep, there's Decisive Strike. Alright, so that's used up now, right? They've taken up a lot of my traps, which is a part of the issue. Okay, so you're down again. I put you up here. Could have sworn I just saw someone, but it's possible that I didn't. Looks like they took out a, whatchamacallit, a totem, which could have been my blighted totem for Noed, so that's a little bit unfortunate if that's the case. Here, we're gonna focus you. They're gonna try and pallet stun me, right? So we got a hit off. That's the good news. Oh, that corner saved you there, that's for sure. Well, still got a hidden, so that's what I care about, right? Not gonna just let you loop around that pallet all day. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up here. Like, they could very easily get the last gem. Like, I have no qualms against hitting you, buddy. Like, I have grasp and aggression. Like, no qualms against hitting you. Yeah, this is strange. I'm not sure what is up here. Alright, I'm trying to go around. You're gonna try and pallet stun me. Yeah. Let's see if it works out in your favor. It doesn't. You don't actually pallet stun me. I'll break the pallet, chase you down. I wonder if they had new parts. Maybe that's what they had. Okay, well, NOED is maybe still activated, actually. Hold up. They didn't get the right one. So one's down. Alright, well, that's 2. You just DC'd. You're going back on a hook. Let's see if they come for you. So they opened up one door now. That one's still trapped, right? I see scratch marks over there in the distance. I see one person. Yeah, they both ran, so they both feared the NOED, I think. Yeah, I won't complain with that. 2 kills at the end there. Like I said, I'm not sure what they were trying to do, but whether they were trying to just get some additional blood points or what. Ended up losing them 2 people at the end there. Wicked strange. At least we didn't go negative as far as pippage is concerned. We did level up. I mean, they had a toolbox, but they didn't... I don't know how they blood packed. Feel like you can reach out. When you or an obsession are injured, you both see your auras. Haste effects, Ace in the Hole, Plunderer's Instinct, Lithe, Borrowed Time, Built to Last, Quick and Quiet, Medal of Man, Adrenaline, Decisive Strike, Dead Hard, and Resilience. Yeah, nothing that would really do anything for the gen, so yeah, not sure there. Not sure how they able to gen rush so quickly. But let's activate the camera, and then, not rename. We're going to remove and re-add. And that should fix it. There we go, we're back. Let's check our loadout. We need to reset everything. So trap setters, that. And a devout strike wreath. What were you trying to do here? Obviously, I'm not trying to pick up bloody coils. I guess fastening tools. Let's grab the wax brick and then putrid oak. That works out in our favor, right? So we're now level 50. We're at the Bloodweb cap. Alright. Ooh, Blight Serum, though. You gain 1 charge of Blight Rush that replaces your killer power until consumed. Press the power button to initiate Blighted Rush, allowing you to quickly dash forward. You cannot attack during a Blighted Rush, and you gain 1 additional charge of Blighted Rush every time you hook a survivor up to a maximum of 1 charge. This add-on may have unknown effects on certain killers, only playable during an internal Blight event. I guess my question is, what does this do? Extreme mutations in high doses. Interesting. I'd have to look at, not the rituals. What is it? Let's go back real quick. Daily rituals, health tutorials, archives, news. This is unleashed. The Eternal Blight event. So let's take a look here. It's a celebration of Macabre, yada yada yada. Now let's click there and let's take a look at what it says. Oh my god, I have to do an age verification, seriously. I am 110 years old. Halloween 2020, Eternal Blight from October 21st, today, to the 4th. The Entity's realm will be transformed into a celebration of the Macabre with special event hooks and generators that grant even more blood points for you to earn. The Eternal Blight event sees the return of the Postula flowers to the fog, bringing with them Halloween items and add-ons for years past, or from years past, as well as some new additions that are sure to provide plenty of treats and even a few tricks for you to discover. The event brings with it the final chapter in the Hallowed Blight story arc that began in 2018. Unleashed, Halloween rewards. On this ability, while it lasts as the Blight Serum will no longer be usable. Oh wait, hold up. So that's what I wanted to hear. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Entity's realm to harvest them for rewards and blood points. Blah, blah, blah. Venture into the trials, complete challenges. Blah, blah, blah. Tabit's Grime shows descent into madness and his journey to Entity's realm throughout the new lore and archives. For the full story, visit Experience Hall Blight 2018. Animatics. In addition, new challenge Eternal Blight event also introduces the first Universal Killer add-on, Blighted Serum, available to all killers through the Bloodweb. This limited time add-on allows all the killers of the fog to access the power of the Postula flower, granting them a burst of speed similar to the Blight's Rush ability after hooking a survivor. Enjoying this ability while it lasts, as the Blighted Serum will no longer be useful once the event. Okay, so I don't really think that does much for me, right? That's kind of nyeh. Kind of nyeh. Blighted Crow. New collection, Hallowed Curse. His realm, those infected by his powerful nectar become living nightmares. Survivors investigating a strange phenomenon search for answers to one of the realm's greatest mysteries. New parts of the collection, Ghostface, the Legion. Ooh, the Legion. I want that. I want it. Yumi Kimara, the Blight, Feng Ming, Felix. Halloween sale. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so I'm not sure if I need to use this serum really. Maybe just a bit of an add-on bonus thing. Can I go back to the game, please? Click here to return to game. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to Killer. I guess I really don't care about that all too much. You could Prestige, but I really don't want to. Let's go to Killers, and we're going to go to Zareth. Alright, well, Iron Grasp, I guess. So, let's grab you. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at its loadout. We have Predator, Bloodhound, and Shadowborn. Let's, I guess, annotate a blueprint, increase the chance of spawning the hatch in the Killer Shack. Sure, I guess. Terror radius is no longer suppressed while cloaked. Blood points granted for stalking. Surprise attacks increased by 100%. Fresh blood marks are considerably more discernible than normal. Okay, I like that. While uncloaked completely when breaking pallets or damaging generators while cloaked. Will uncloak completely when breaking... Why would I want that? Yeah, I'm not sure why I want this. Interesting. Hound. Let's do Hound, I guess. And then, yeah, we'll just do Hound. Perks-wise, we want Bloodhound. We also want Sloppy Butcher. Let me check something. I think Sloppy Butcher might be a hillbilly perk, isn't it? No, it's not. Who has Sloppy Butcher? Hold up. Or is that just a universal perk? Is Sloppy Butcher just a universal perk? Agitation and Presence. There's Bloodhound. There's Enduring, Lightborn, and Tinkerer. Thanatophobia is what we want, as well as possibly Nurse's Calling. Dragon's Grip. Will scream revealing their location. Blood Favor. When a survivors at Palisman 6 immune user location are held in place by the entity for 15 seconds. Interesting. You have to look at the new perks and see if there are any ones that like I really want for my builds. So from the looks of things, Sloppy Butcher might just be a universal perk, which would work out in my favor. Yeah, okay, so that works out. So we want Sloppy Butcher with the Wraith is what we want to do. Oh, cancel. We want to play the Wraith. Here we go, one of my favorites. Also, why did Me6 not pick up that I'm streaming? Dumb bot. Oh, whatever. I'll have to figure out that later. Let's ready on up. Actually, you know what we should have done? We probably should have played out Trapper and used up all of the blood point generating things first before transferring over. Probably should have done that. Oh well. Well, we'll figure it out. I have to also take a look at what some of the top tier killers are, because we're starting to get up there in the killer rank, and we're going to be seeing a lot more survivors like last round who know what they're doing and use the map to their advantage, because like I said, I think that map is probably the worst map for most survivors. Or not survivors, for killers. Anyways. Alright. And Tarnish Coin. You got it. Got it, dude. So was it Sloppy Butcher, Bloodhound, Nurse's Calling? I think that's what I want because I want them to hemorrhage. That way it takes longer for them to heal. I think so. Then Nurse's Calling to identify. I know that Thanatophobia recently got nerfed, so I might not want Thanatophobia anymore, which is unfortunate. Alright. Let's see what map we're on. Hopefully it's something decent. Alright, Wraith. Long time no see, buddy oh boy. Let's play you out and see how you fare. Already? Okay. We know where you are, you don't know where we are. It's always the benefit of the Wraith, right? Crow just went off too. There we go. Once I can get them bleeding, we're usually in a good place. We want to make sure we get the ones with, whatchamacallit, with medkits out of the way as soon as possible. That's always beneficial when we're running Wraith. Yeah, I messed that up. Should have tried to lunge. Yeah, I think not, my friend. There we go. That's what we needed. So let's get you up onto a hook. I'd like to get you to the one over here, but I'm not sure if that's too far away. I'm used to agitation plus iron grasp, so I need to be aware of that. Ah, so close to connecting there. I heard a crow go off. Nope, I also hear the frogs going off here. There we go. Upsy daisy. Is that really the only hook that had the flower on it? That's disappointing. Oh, there's the blood. I think not. And then we're gonna go for you, because we already have you down, and you're better down. Yep, so now you're back up, which is fine. You should be leaving a blood trail, though, unless you get healed right away. Funny enough, you might actually lead me to the person who is already hurt. But the problem is I think they may have healed already. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get that one. I don't have anything to make my bell any shorter, unfortunately. Hello. I see a blood trail, yes I do. There we go. Upsy daisy. Come here. I already have another generator up. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I saw one of you up here. Where did they go? Oh, whatever. Yep, we knew that was coming. Looks like they went up there. Because those crows went off and then came back. I'm actually gonna go for you this time. Because you have that med kit, and I don't like that. Nope. Nope, I don't fall for that, my friend. Those jukes don't work. And we're gonna bring you over here because I see your friends on this Jenny. I'm not a fan of that, you see. Let's see what other generators have been worked on. I imagine the one up there, probably. Yep. How'd we know? Alright, this one has not been worked on, which is good news. Alright. Would you be happy if I went invisible? You know, feigned the idea that I lost you, no? Oh, upsy daisy. No one else is injured, unfortunately, so I can't track them. But that does give me a good inclination where they are. There we go. Upsy daisy. The only issue that I see here is that that hook that I left that one person at is right next to a generator that was being worked on. So if all three of them are there, we're kind of in a pickle. Looks like they took some time to heal someone. I want to attack the healthy one over here. Let's break this pallet. Get this out of the way. Yeah, I think it's just these three, so we should be in a pretty good place with these being right next to one another. This one's just dead in the water now. Alright, so we just circled these pretty much. And wait. Not sure what their plan is. They left 3 generators really close together. Alright guys, what you got? Like, are they just not trying anymore? Are they just sitting around waiting? What are they doing here? Okay. Not even sure where that was from, honestly. Yeah, they're just trying to... Hello. I'm not sure if their point was to try and do that or what, but, I mean, they succeeded in me finding them. That was their goal. This one hasn't been worked on since... Doesn't look like that one's been worked on. That one's not been worked on. Thank you. Another one DC, and now I guess we just need to look for the trap door. I heard, okay, so they're up here. They're definitely looking for the trap door. Oh, so close. Talk about a tiebreaker finish. Jesus. Oh my word, that could not have been closer. I actually was surprised that I could close that while still being cloaked. I could have sworn that I wasn't going to be able to. But upsie daisy. That was brutal. Well then, that person ain't going to be happy. I think the real downfall there is just the fact that they left 3 generators so close by together. It just allowed me to take them out one by one at that point. Click here, chat. Can I not chat? I guess not. Maybe everyone left? Oh, there we go. That's fine. GG. That's almost 8K across the board. Nice. And we're looking at... Okay, I mean, this was pretty even. They brought in nothing. Not sure if they're looking for something or what, but... Cool. Good game. Alright, well, let's take up Blood Web. We're not going to continue on this one because it's going to be a little bit more in-depth than the last. What we get? We got a yellow room. I like. We got a blood point multiplier. I like that too. I really don't care for Blood Rush. Or Blight Rush, whatever it is. I guess I might as well take it. Let's see here. Bird of Murmur, Bloodhound, no one escapes death, Thrilled the Hunt. Iron Grasp, Unrelenting, Shadowborn, or Predator. I don't think when I'm cloaked anymore I see footprints, right? Let's take a look real quick. While cloaked, Wraith is granted increased movement speed, near total invisibility, and the undetectable status. The Wraith may not attack while cloaked, but can interact with the environment. Exposure to bright lights forces the Wraith to automatically uncloak, but doesn't tell me whether or not I can see track marks or not. Because I know I ran Predator for a while, but I knew on Xbox I took it off because of an update, and I'm pretty sure it's that I can't see them anymore while cloaked. But I'm not 100% certain. Not to mention if Bloodhound, ideally, if they're running for me, they're hit, and I should be able to track them without issue. So I guess we need to use the exposed effect, right? So let's do that. Swift Hunt Mud. Slightly reduces Wraith reappearance time, stacks. Yeah, we'll go with that. Grants for stalking. Suppresses while cloaked. No, I really don't want that. And then Wraith will uncloak completely, breaking pallets or damaging generators while cloaked. No. No, 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 and no. Alright, we'll ready up. Alright, survivors, ready on up. I also just want to remind everyone, if you are enjoying the show, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching us over on YouTube, come join us live over on twitch.tv/GuiltSpire, where you can enter for a chance to win a $10 Xbox Live, PlayStation, or Steam gift card. And as always, if you have any spare change laying around, please think about donating to Extra Life, where we are trying to help kids in Fargo, North Dakota's Sanford Children's Hospital. Petrified Oak, more Petals, Primrose Blossom, and the Devout Raven Wreath. Try and say that 5 times fast. Alright. Let's see if we can get another, what was that, 32k? A 32k game with Wraith? That'd be nice. Like I said, though, I think they, at the end of the day, just ended themselves by allowing those 3 generators to stay up like that. If they would have spread out just one more, they would have had it, but having those 3 just grouped together allowed me to literally stand in one area, listen for one, and see the other 2 in my line of sight. It was over at that point. No ifs, ands, or buts. Mother's Dwelling. This isn't too bad. This could be a worse map, and with the rain, it actually does help me a little bit. Almost ringing my bell right off the start. Yo, what's up, Coded? How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day so far. What's up, Liquid? Hi! How you doing there, Survivor? You doing good? Oh, you have another buddy who fits you. Come here. I promise it won't hurt that much. Oh, dead hard. Very nice, very nice. I like it. I approve. But I like hitting you more. There we go. You almost got my attention away from you. Do I feel like Dead by Daylight is balanced? It's hard to say. I would say from a survivor's perspective, probably not. In the sense that there's a lot of tools available to killers that do make it pretty... hello, I see track marks. Oh, hi. You going for a friend there? Yeah. Come here. Ah! Close. Yeah, so it definitely plays in favor of the killer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Okay. Well, there's a Jenny up top from the sounds of things. So let's go up here. There we go. Alright, we're gonna hit this real quick because we have time to do so. I could have sworn I just saw... Yeah, I definitely saw a shadow of someone who went up here. You can't do that. That's rude. I just chased someone off that. Alright, now we have two of them hurt again. So that's where I like to be at. Alright, you're going for the pallet drop. That's fine. You're hitting those really early, though. Like, really early. That's a no for me. The reason, yeah, the biggest thing is that the entire game is centered around a power imbalance, right? That's why it's a asymmetrical multiplayer. With that in mind, you know, you have the killers who are one person versus four, and if survivors play what I would consider quote-unquote correctly, they absolutely have the advantage. It's just that there A, not a lot of pre-made groups, and B, hold up, there's someone over here, but, A, there's not a lot of pre-made groups. Okay, we saw that one coming. We should have probably went for that sooner. Don't worry, little one. You shall be hit soon. I want to get you. That one's been up. I want you up now. Well, actually, you've been up too, haven't you? I think you've both been up. The biggest thing is a good killer will always be better than one good survivor. That's just a plain point statement. And that's really where the discrepancy comes in, because for a survivor to be successful, they're only as successful as the weakest link on their team. And one person on a team can absolutely bring down the rest of them. So is Dead by Daylight, whatchamacallit, Dead by Daylight, balance? Probably not. But it's not meant to be, and that's the biggest thing. Survivors are supposed to work together in order to counterbalance that issue, right? Let's see if we can find... Oh, we found you. We found you, alright. Come here, little one. It will all be fine. There's a pallet there. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it. You circle back? Yeah, the tutorial's really weak. Like, if you just go through the tutorial, you know nothing about Dead by Daylight. Like, there's so much to it. Especially from a killer perspective, too. Oh my god, I missed that. There's just so much to the game that if you don't know the ins and outs, you're definitely at a disadvantage. Oh, you would do that. I don't like you. Oh, thanks, Me6. Now you tell everyone that I'm live. Bolshevik. Hello! But I mean, overall, the entire idea of Dead by Daylight is for you to outsmart your opponents using the tools available to you. Whether that be using their teammates... Hi. Using the teammates or the environment to your advantage. Whether it be outsmarting the killer by using the environment, by juking them, utilizing pallets and stuff. Hi. But, like, there's certain things as well that people just don't pay attention to. Like, for example, on Killer, a lot of survivors don't make note of the fact that killers have the ability to use the iframes on the pallets against a survivor's... Hi, where are you going? You're waiting to go through here? Yep, okay, okay. Yep, that's fine. Blood points... Hi. Yeah, see, like right there, survivors don't realize for some reason that I can hit them when they're going through a, whatchamacallit, through a window like that. Also, I don't know why, I guess I understand why, whatchamacallit, my bot stopped blood from being posted. I'll fix that in a moment after this match. So where is that generator that just went off? You've got worked on a bit, but I don't think you're the one that I need to worry about. I think there's another one out there. Okay, they just said screw it and off themselves. These generators are so far away. Yeah, they don't really tell you much about abilities. I almost just spent a flower. Huh, this one's been worked on a lot, but there's no one here. Not sure if they saw me when I was advancing or what. Maybe they just haven't been here in a bit. Unfortunately, these are just so far away, they're bound to get these. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the good news is I guess we have NOAD. But they haven't touched that one, so we're gonna loop back to this one. Beat Ascension 0 of Ironclad. Very nice. Congratulations, Liquid. Oh, they touched that. Alright, no one's touched that, so yeah, I guess they're going after this one. Makes sense. Yeah, I would say if you're looking to play Killer, pay attention to me. I definitely know ins and outs of this game, and I'd be more than happy to give you any tips and tricks about it. As far as Survivor, I know a decent amount about it. Hi. That's fine. I'll take that. Well, that was unfortunate. So we're gonna hit you for good measure. And I'm not gonna be stupid. Hit you. Now you're both bloodied, which makes my life so much easier. Did one of you stop bleeding? You're really that dumb? Okay. I'm not sure what they're expecting for that to happen. Where are you? There you are. Guess we just go over here. And we'll go find your friend afterwards. Though, don't push me into a wall. Very rude. Yeah, so... Wait, what's that? No, that's the blood that I was dripping off of a Ming. Did they touch this? I think they must have, right? Well, I mean, they're definitely around here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, but... Okay, so now they decided to do that. Question... Hi. Upsy daisy. We're gonna bring her right over to a hook, don't you worry. Won't be long. Is there a pallet over there? I can break that pallet for extra points. Let me do that. Here we go. I think there's another one over here, right? No? Oh, I thought there was. But yeah, from Killer, there's a lot to know that really isn't explained well. I guess Survivors too, but Survivors I find a little bit more straightforward. I mean, there isn't much to say other than fix generators, drop pallets onto killers, not before killers reach the pallet in order to stun them. The key thing about that is don't always rely on that because there are ways around that if you're not quick on the pallet throw. much like you'll see me do once in a while, where I'll still hit a survivor even when I'm hit by a pallet, which is something, just because of iframes and how they work. Actually, that wasn't too bad of a round. Leveling up. Okay, so no one got away. 5, 5, 16, 16. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Rude. I said good game. Trying to be polite is rude. You also find one thing about Dead by Daylight, and you just have to get used to this. People are really toxic. Like any other game, GG, perfectly fine. Good game. But in this game, GG's apparently taken as an insult. But no, it's like, good game. You did well. You almost got out. Whatever. But I think they already left, so c'est la vie. Black Roses. Who was that? Black Roses was the first person who died, too. So they've been sitting here. Okay, so the bell for the Wraith is the Wraith's special ability. So every killer has one. So I'll go through them real quick after I... Actually, let's do that real quick. So the Wraith, as well as every other character... Well, every killer has their own power. Every killer, rather, that is. Survivors don't have powers, but they do have perks. Yo, Phasmophobia. Why are we trying to get on Phasmophobia, or what? Or just saying Phasmophobia. No, reminded me of it. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, so every killer has a power. In this case, this is the Wailing Bell. So Wraith, when I utilize the... Yep, yeah, oh yeah, that makes sense. Wraith and Wraith. We don't have a Phantom or a Ghost. We have an Oni. We do have an Oni, and we do have a Spirit, actually. So a few different things that align with Phasmophobia. But so the Wailing Bell, basically what it does is when I utilize it, and you'll hear me ring it, I become invisible and also undetectable. When you're a survivor, you hear the heartbeat when you are within a certain proximity of the killer. Each killer has their own proximity to some degree, some more than others, and there are also perks that increase or decrease your proximity as well. So for example, the terror radius of the Wraith is 32 meters. That's how far away you are before you start hearing the heartbeats telling you where the Wraith is. A rough estimated, anyways. You should be able to guesstimate based on the fact that you hear the heartbeat, and that in that moment tells you you're 32 meters away from the Wraith. Start looking for them, right? If you hear louder and louder, it means they're getting closer and closer. Telling you, as a survivor, you should probably run or hide. Cool thing about the Wraith, though, is when you're invisible, you get the undetectable status, meaning that your heartbeat or terror radius is 0. So you no longer generate one until you go out of Cloak. Now, the thing about Cloak, though, is that I cannot interact with survivors when cloaked. I can only interact with the environment, though. So I can break pallets, I can break generators, I can close hatches. But I can't hit survivors. So I have to uncloak. Cool thing is, though, when I am cloaked, I get a burst in speed. When I uncloak, I get a small burst in speed and then can lunge and hit them. I then utilize perks like Bloodhound, so that way their blood trail is a little bit more vibrant, lasts a little bit longer, so I can track them a bit easier. That way if they do get away, or I try and play some shenanigans where I hit one, go for another, hit one, then go back for the other, or just chase that second person down and down them. But other killers are like the Trapper. The Trapper has the Bear Trap, so different killers will have different type of perks. Some of them involve environmental perks, like the Trapper, where you place down a bear trap, and if a survivor steps on the trap, they then get injured as well as stuck in the trap until they clear a skill check. So then if you get that, you get a notification exposing them on the map. You see exactly where they are. You run over to the trap. You go to catch them. Ideally, they're still in the trap by the time you get there. You pick them up, put them on a hook. You're good to go. And you can also see here the max base speed of each killer. So both Trapper and Wraith have a max base speed of 4.6 meters per second. Hillbilly, very similar to the Wraith, but instead of a perk that cloaks them, they have a perk that allows you to sprint, basically. So the chainsaw, basically, it revs it up. You sprint with the chainsaw as fast as possible. You have some maneuverability with the chainsaw, and I like using that because you can weave in and out of trees. And I have found some pathways in certain maps where I can literally go around the entire map without hitting anything. Really awesome when that happens. Killers do not like, or survivors don't like that for obvious reasons because, well, it means they can't do much. Let's see, we have the nurse. Nurse is really good, but so nurse is definitely, you'll see difficulties of the different killers here on the top right. Nurse is definitely a hard killer to play as because it's a low base speed, but you have the ability to teleport. So, but you get only, I think, 3 blinks or teleports. Yeah, so you can get up to 5 blinks using certain not perks, but using certain loadouts. So you have add-ons to your powers. So for example, right now I have the add-on for the Wraith, which it's the Beast suit or the Serpent. Neither one of that I'll use, mind you. These are actually pretty horrible. But Nurse has its own unique add-ons, Trapper has its own unique add-ons, and so on. All buffing their specific powers. With that being said, you know, I would say that killers definitely sound OP, but like I said, it's all about overcoming that with the specific powers or abilities of the survivors as a collective. And if working together, you can do a lot better as a survivor than you can killer. Personally, my favorites would probably be the Wraith and Legion. Legion is down here. So Legion is kind of what I call like a chaos killer. Legion basically has the ability that's called Feral Frenzy. It boosts your speed, as well as gives you the ability to leap over pallets and barricades and through windows, which is normally only available for survivors. And when you hit someone with Feral Frenzy, the ability then resets, giving you more time on it. And as long as a survivor's in your terror radius, they are marked on the map, basically. And so then ideally what you do is you hit... Oh, my computer decided to do a thing, so my face cam decided to freeze. Nice. I really need to figure out why it does that. Like, I'm not... What? Disable... What? No, I don't want a performance mode. Bad. I want properties. Deactivate, activate, and boom. Not properties again. I want to remove. There we go. What are they saying? So basically, what you want to do as Legion is increase your terror radius as much as possible. That's what I do for perks anyways. That way I should be able to see majority of the survivors at all times when Feral Frenzy is active. That way I can go from one survivor to the other and basically just get one hit on all of them, and then subsequently down one after the other, and just rinse repeat. That way, no matter what. So funny thing is, Legion's actually probably one of the weaker ones, and it's simply because Legion is reliant on being able to chain Feral Frenzy. If in an instance the survivors are not close enough to chain, Legion's ability is really wasted, because you ideally need to hit all 4 for it to have a lot of value. Wraith, on the other hand's ability is really circumstantial. You want to cloak, so that way you can sneak up on survivors when they're doing generators, uncloak, hit them, rinse, repeat. For me, I utilize Wraith as a sneak attack killer for obvious reason, but I specifically allow specific instances to play out. So for example, if I hit one person and there's another person nearby, I will disengage from the first person, hit the second person, and go for them unless I see another survivor. That way I can put them on the hook and then look around for blood droplets or blood pools on the ground. Ideally I can then track down the first person that I hit and then down them and then hook them. Then I can go over to the second person who's probably been unhooked, follow the blood trail, which usually will lead to them and one survivor trying to heal them, hit the one that isn't hurt, and then rinse repeat. You can see how this kind of chains and chains. So what people do against that is, for Legion or Wraith. For Wraith, what they do ideally is they need to play smart, and that's a bit easier said than done. not running around in order to leave blood pools. In order to do that, you need to heal yourself so that way you don't leave a blood pool. But you need to make sure that you're far enough away from me in order to not have me see your blood pool. So there's a give and a take, right? And that becomes the hard part about it. So for Legion, honestly, staying out of my terror radius as much as possible, because if you're in my terror radius and you hear the heartbeats, you're in danger when Feral Frenzy goes off. That's pretty much it there. And so it becomes really interesting to see how survivors play around that. Obviously, there's the ability to drop pallets on killers. There's the ability to jump through windows. But if you're a really good killer like myself and know the length of the iframes and when you can still hit survivors jumping through a window or hit them before they hit the pallet, you can still get some hits off that you really shouldn't, and or that survivors don't think you should be able to, right? So that's kind of the fun part about it, is knowing the game, the in, out, and the mechanics really gives you an edge as a killer, but also should give you an edge as a survivor in turn, as long as you can see the other side of the coin. Not also a lot of survivors like playing killer, not a lot of killers like playing survivor. I don't care for a survivor unless I'm playing in a group, because I want that cohesiveness of a team, right? And that's my biggest thing, is like I want a 4-stack who can communicate, who can use our perks in conjunction with one another, and really make sure that we're not getting picked off one after another by the killer, where I see these solo queues go in and it just devolves really quickly into chaos. And then there's the blood web, where you can use your blood points. And this is where you can get more add-ons, you can get sacrifices. Escapes death again. Sure. Alright, loadout. Moderately reduces raid 3 appearance time. Yes. Surprise attacks inflict survivor with aura blindness. Yes. And let's do the petals. As a killer, hook a survivor on a blighted hook for the first time to earn blood points. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. Yeah, so you go into your loadout and you select add-ons, add on the add-ons, offerings. You scroll over them, you see what they do. Mainly, most people are going to be using offerings that multiply blood points. That's usually the best option. And then there are some other ones that influence the environment. For example, like Faint Reagent slightly thickens the dark mist, making it a little bit harder to see for both survivors and killers alike, though. So give and take there, of course. Some of them also give you a higher chance of going to a specific map. For example, not Torn Blueprint. There's like one with the key. I forget what it's called, like Markov's key or something. If you burn that, then that gives you a higher chance of going to a specific map. Some of them involve like the hatch, for example, which we saw last game. The hatch is what I closed. So in the instance that there are 3 survivors that have been killed, the hatch opens, and a survivor can jump through that to escape without having the power on the last generator. Ideally, as a killer, you want to find that first, close it, find the last survivor, hook them, kill them, you're done. But if you find it first, you can also, like I said, you can close it, or you can even catch a survivor as they're jumping into it. So if you interrupt an animation of a survivor, like jumping through a window, or jumping over a pallet, or doing a generator, or jumping into the hatch, you can grab them for free, and automatically puts them into a dying state where you can then hook them. But you kind of need to be careful of that, because personally, I don't use the short attack, which would include the grab animation. I use the lunge most time, which gets me a little bit of a burst of speed, plus a little bit extra reach on those iframes, like I said earlier, that really help you out, in my opinion. But there's a whole lot to this game, and you'll see the ins and outs of it as I play. But, we'll definitely talk about this more, Killed. If you want to, join in future Dead by Daylight streams, which I'll probably play more, especially now that there's the Blighted event going on, definitely be able to tell you all about it. But I think on that note, I probably will be ending the stream there. Need to cook dinner. So, as always, guys, if you did enjoy the show, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, come watch this live over on twitch.tv/Guiltspire, where you can enter for a chance to win a $10 Xbox Live, PlayStation, or Steam gift card in the weekly raffle. And if you have any spare change laying around, please think about donating to Extra Life, where we're trying to help heal kids in Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. It'd be much appreciated. And as always, guys, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.